Breaking news. Nadia of Pussy Riot discusses punk, Vladimir Putin, and being on Russia's most wanted list. Heroism is something you can demand only from yourself. It's much more challenging when it involves my loved ones. As an artist, Nadia Tolokonnikova is accustomed to bearing the consequences. A member of the Russian feminist protest art collective Pussy Riot, she and two of her colleagues were given 2-year prison terms in 2012. They committed hooliganism motivated by religious hatred when they put on a guerrilla performance of punk prayer, which began with an appeal to the Mother of God to ward off Russian President Vladimir Putin. Tolokonnikova was sentenced to time in a Siberian penal colony, but she went on a hunger strike to protest the harsh conditions there. These included having to work 17 hours a day and having 100 women share 3 toilets. In the intervening decade, she has written a book, created Unicorn DAO, and founded an independent news organization. She has also kept up her artistic output and protests, mostly directed at Putin and the Russian government's treatment of human rights. Putin's Ashes, the centerpiece of Pussy Riot's solo show 2 months ago, is likely to have prompted Russian authorities to issue an arrest warrant for Tolokonnikova. They also included her on the most wanted criminals list in Russia. Putin is to blame, according to Tolokonnikova. It's just another indication of his declining mental and physical health, she says. I'm going to put in twice as much effort. The arts are my tool of warfare. However, she is well aware of the repercussions that commitment will have, especially in Russia. Since the beginning of the war, it has become literally impossible to speak out against the war, one of my Russian contacts said. By safe, I mean just going to jail for a couple of weeks instead of 20 years. Those who do speak out, like activist Vladimir Kara-Murza, who was given a 25-year prison sentence earlier this year for condemning the war, face severe repercussions. The next time somebody is going to criticize Russian people for not speaking out, you should remember the price that those heroes have to pay every single day, being separated from the love of their family and losing their health in a Russian jail, says Tolokonnikova. She says, I'm not worried about my safety, but it's my decision, and you can only expect heroism from yourself. It's much more challenging when it involves my family. Going toe-to-toe with Noam Chomsky. She was taken aback in 2014 when her hero, linguist and activist Noam Chomsky, told her that not only is Putin evil, but so is America. According to her, I was just like, wait, you cannot talk in intellectual abstract terms about the amount of suffering, pain, blood, and deaths that Putin brings us. I spent time in jail for no reason at all. My daughter's father was poisoned by a nerve agent. From June 30 through July 7, the Santa Fe, New Mexico gallery container Turner Carroll will play host to the exhibition Putin's Ashes. The gallery will be transformed into a kind of war zone, and Tolokonnikova will perform as part of the event. To paraphrase, I want to show him and the whole system that supports Putin that I'm not scared and they're not going to be able to easily silence me.